What's good with it, YouTube? It's the Psychic Investigator, back at it again. Just tapping in to see what's going on with the collective. I hope all is well. I had to take a break, get my mental in check, clear my crown chakra completely, remove any root work that's been placed on my path because they've really been trying to stop me. Sorry for the delay and sorry for the wait. Archangel Michael, please allow a thin line of protection around me while I'm traveling these energies. Please and thank you. Please cut the cords so attachments don't serve my highest good or the collective's highest good. Please and thank you. Beloved ancestors of the highest vibration and only the highest vibration, which is love and light. Please allow me to be a clear and accurate channel for my collective. Please allow me to deliver these messages as clear and accurate as possible. Please work through me, only ancestors of the highest vibration, while I channel these messages and help the collective get a better understanding on what's going on in their personal or professional life, or better yet, legal issues. You know what I'm saying? So, no further. Let's tap in and see what's shaking. I didn't do the pre-shuffle, but I did sage every deck I have. So we're going to check it out and see what's going on. See what y'all need to know and what y'all don't need to know. Beloved ancestors, what does the collective need to know? Beloved ancestors, what does the collective need to know? Somebody planted evidence. That's what the collective need to know off the rip and out the gate. So let me get that straight. Make sure everything's even. What else did the collective need to know? This Taurus was the one that planted this evidence. Stage crime scene is what I'm hearing. A karmic uncle played a part. There was indeed a hacker involved. What else does the collective need to know, beloved ancestors? What does the collective need to know? There was a Taurus and a Cancer involved because they had mental illness. And we have a dirty detective. Is there anything else the collective need to know about this deck? Please and thank you. They need to know that this dirty detective, this Taurus and Cancer, is dead on their side. And they slept with somebody in my family in secret for personal gain. Or yours. It was a dirty undercover cop involved. So we're going to take that. Also, there was a fake pimp. And this fake pimp was a silent hater. Is there anything else the beloved ancestors that the collective need to know? Please and thank you in advance. Yeah, huge trick. Somebody was a huge trick. This Pisces was a huge trick. And they stalking you. So watch out. So we got the planet evidence. A Taurus and a Cancer work together to plant this evidence. We got the dirty detective because they did on the inside and they slept with somebody's family in secret. So let's see. Want me a new deck? So let's see what's cracking like. Beloved ancestors, what's the energy surrounding this situation? I just pulled this Pisces down, so this Pisces played a strong part in this situation. They was creating obstacles. What's the overall energy, beloved ancestors? What's the overall energy of what's going on with this planet evidence and this dirty detective? We got the clinging, fire, illumination, inspiration, devotion, and consuming all passions. Reincarnation, spirituality, virtue, and enlightenment. So this Taurus and this Cancer and this Pisces was jealous of your inspiration. Yep. What else is going on? What's the overall energy, beloved ancestors? What's the overall energy, please and thank you? They were creating obstacles on your spiritual path. And they needed to take a different approach. In so many words. Advancing a warm reception, precious conditions, increased influence, helpfulness, and lighten up an arrival. So you were on your path, you was lighting up your path. And that's why they set this person up, is what I'm saying. hold it together, union, cooperation, solitude, membership, teamwork, participation, make a choice. So these people didn't even ask for your permission. And they was making decisions in your life that was unhealthy and toxic. That's what I'm picking up on. And they was willing to do anything at all costs. Because don't forget that they stalking you, and watch out. So it was a gun with too many bodies and somebody was a thief. Off the rip. So what's going on with this Taurus and this Cancer playing this evidence because they had mental illness? What's the energy? Yeah, in this family room, it was blood left on the ceiling from shooting somebody in the back of the head. And they planted this evidence to stage this crime scene to set up the Divine Collective in this community. And everybody in this community was in on it. It was time for a change. We got 3, twice, and 9. So it's a master teacher. They had the expectation that they could take something from this master teacher. What's the energy around this Cancer, beloved ancestors? What's the energy? Yeah, this Cancer is going into property. Because whatever this Cancer invested in on this journey is leaving them in despair. They was doing magic and whipping spells. 8 and 3 is 11 on this twin flame journey. What's going on with this mental illness? What's the energy surrounding this mental illness, beloved ancestors? Yeah. They had mental illness due to black magic. And on top of the black magic, they was a thief. That's the only way they became this official person. Period. So what's going on with this detective, this dirty detective? What can you tell me about this dirty detective? They got court. This dirty detective got the message of concern about court. This mature woman played a part because they was dead on the inside. This mature woman is officially in bad health on this journey because they slept with somebody's family and they caught him. They needed to change the direction in which they was going, this dirty cop, this dirty undercover, because stealing fortune, 8 is abundance from a divine person, would ultimately lead them into death. What's going on with this huge trick, this Pisces? Yep. This main male is dead. So the main male that plotted the plan is dead. They died in this house due to this spouse. So I'm seeing that this was a family that was jealous that this main male was fond of this previous lady. And what I'm seeing is one of these Tauruses was a detective, family members, and this Taurus was a detective, and this Cancer was a dirty undercover cop. They had staged this crime scene. That's why they was in bad health. Because not only did they put out a catch something from this Pisces that was a huge trick, they lost their marriage in the process. They got caught about what really happened and how this person, this main male and this wealthy woman died in this house. Something happened in this house for them to receive this high honor. And I believe they killed them for this occupation. Let's just be perfectly honest. They felt like this was for them, no matter what God said. And that's toxic and not healthy. And the only thing it's going to lead you to is pain. That's all I'm saying. That's the only thing that's going to lead you to is pain. Because when it comes to divine people, they got a divine purpose. And nothing or no one is going to come in between what God created for them. It don't matter who you is. Mother, sister, father, cousin, auntie. It didn't matter. Yeah, I got a lot of few decks, but I took a break. You feel me? See what's going on. I bought me about 4 new decks. So I'll give you guys some new energy. So let me shuffle these and see what's going on with this evidence pointed in this family. The Tower, because it was a whole lot of strife and conflict. And they offered a cup of poison to this main man that killed him. Yep, they was a fool. Or this main male was an Aries, an emperor, and they was doing magic and got caught in the mix of this shit. So what was planted in this family room? What's going on? What's the energy surrounding this thing, man? Yeah. They seen that this privileged lady was building her fortune and her wealth. Or this privileged man. Yeah. They knew that this privileged lady had generational wealth with 10 of Pentacles. So they took it upon themselves to take whatever this privileged lady invested in this community and try to make it theirs. Yes. They communicated that they was officially left out in the code for their manipulation. Yeah, that's the truth. They held back, that they rushed in and started all this strife and conflict because they was left out in the code from the emperor. And that don't even supposed to be in there. So I'm going to just put that right there. The emperor. The emperor was left out in the code for because of these karmic energies doing this magic to manipulate some shit for a victory. They started all this strife. So why is this Cancer? Why did this Taurus communicate they was left out in the code to this Cancer, and this Cancer is feeling like they in property? Because the sun is out about the truth and the passion that they offer. Yeah. They only offer passion because they seen money. So what's going on with this mental illness and this thief? Yeah. This thief was an Aries indeed, and they was a damn fool. And I don't know if they trapped in their mind or if they locked up in jail. But whatever it is, the truth is out, and they can no longer hire and manipulate shit. So what's the energy surrounding this dirty detective, beloved ancestors, and them having this court? What's going to happen when this dirty detective go to court? They thought they was going to rush in and start this strife and slide off to the victory because they offered this passion. But their cycles is complete. There is no victory. This dirty detective going to jail. Why was this mature woman dead on the inside? Why was she soulless with the 6 at the top? She was soulless because she wanted to be a true twin. But she wasn't. So she did whatever she could to take somebody out by any means necessary through black magic and manipulation. Yep. She got this victory by causing this main male bad health. This main male slept with somebody's family in secret, but what did he say to this doctor? That they had truly started this strife? Yeah, this main male had said to the doctor, they left a note. As you can see, he telling the doctor what's going on. They left this note, this older man, this older gentleman, about this death. This King of Cups caused this death when they rushed in and offered this cup of poison. And that's the truth. The King of Cups was this dirty undercover, the Cancer. And they created this change. Yeah, they thought they would have victory with this 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, but now they having nightmares. So why was this Pisces tricking in this marriage? What's going on here? Because they caused a death and they was spying, hoping that their magic and manipulation was working, because they wanted to wear this energy as if they was truly the emperor, but they wasn't. Look, that don't supposed to be in there either. So this emperor was a Pisces energy, and they held back this truth, but they was working with this Aries. Yeah. They was working with this Aries in this marriage for personal gain. They had stabbed the emperor in the back and thought they had the whole world in their hands. Illumination is coming out. What's the illumination, beloved ancestors? Is there any yeah, they was toxic. They was the devil. And they in jail for playing for black magic. I can't fucking make it up. They having nightmares in jail because they went return to sender. So let me go underneath and see what's shaking. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, I created some new stuff for y'all, so just to keep y'all interested. What's this? Alright, so let's see what city this shit took place in. 11 ancestors. Can I get a couple of cities where the setup took place and people was unaware? Yeah. Oh shit. One second. Something had to do with them counterfeiting. That was supposed to be like that. Hate crimes, tax evasion, and theft. mix my decks together. Give me a second, guys. White collar crimes, home invasion. Yeah, I got a few new things going on. But yeah, this money was something to do with counterfeiting. That wasn't supposed to drop out, but this was a counterfeit situation. So what type of gems did they throw out? This Cancer and this Pisces and this Aries. They was putting gems to keep people stuck and doing astral vortex curses. So they was putting gems on people's legs to keep them stuck spiritually so they wouldn't rise and ascend. It was like they was weighing people's legs down for manipulation purposes and having sex rituals done. That's why it was gems in somebody's private part. They was doing knots in this person for fortune. So they wanted this to be sorcery. It was sorcery done. They wanted this to be a quiet crime. They didn't want nobody to know what they was really doing behind the scenes. So, what's this? So let's see. So we got the gems, the counterfeiting, the astral curses. One of these detectives dying in the living room is what I'm looking at. Let me put some of this stuff up. 1 second. It was all over this occupation for sure. 7, God is present. They was counterfeiting money in this situation. So what's going on? What's going on? What cities? Can I get a couple of cities where this took place at, beloved ancestors? Please and thank you. Kansas territory. So this was in the Kansas area. And something to do with the Virgin Islands. So we got a few locations. We got Kansas, the Virgin Islands. What else? Any other cities this was going on in? Where they set up this plot? Or was all these people connected to these cities? Indeed. Amsterdam. So all of these people, we got some people in Amsterdam setting them crimes. We got people in the Kansas territory. And then we got people manipulating the situation from the Virgin Islands, Charlotte area. Yep. Kentucky could have played a part in this situation because it's the Commonwealth. So it was the Commonwealth portion, ancient times. So this was some ancestral karma. Like, this was deep rooted. This war, the battle of the bloodline, the star-crossed lovers have begun long before the emperor or the empress was ever born, at least into this cycle. This was a continuing pattern of black magic and deep roots of manipulation, and how 2 family members had took something from a divine person and they was coming back for revenge in this life. That's all I'm saying. So what's this? One second. There we go. We're going to get this code deck out to break it down. So what's going on, beloved ancestors? What's going on? What's going on with what they invested in and how an emperor was dead because of a main male and a privileged lady? We got reveals knowledge of forthcoming battles and procedures of favor and lords and gods. This is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords was bringing the truth and clarity about what was truly going on and what was hidden, and why there was so much manipulation going on in the background. So what's going on right here with this communication that Taurus sent out about them being left out of the code? Gives understanding of animals and the voice of waters, answers of times to come. They was a fool. This Taurus was a damn fool. And they did not hold the answers. It was poor manipulation, the personal gain. They were stealing other people's ideas to create fortune in their life. So we see where that got them. Dead. What's going on? We got justice. Libra energies. Tell how the angels fail. Rivals, the past, the present, the future, teachers, the liberal scientists. So these was tales of the past. Tells of what they did in the past to create this illusion about what was the truth and what it wasn't. Indeed, their cycle was over. Make one skilled in labor and crafts, increasing knowledge of philosophy, science. So yeah, this Cancer was pretending like they held the power, they was the sun, they was the light, but they was a fool. Yep. This Aries was a thief. I got 2 Aries, so it was either 2 Aries or all in one. You feel me? They was creating illusions, making one cunning in liberal science and giving true answers to the divine and secret things. Able to turn others into different forms and convince them that the change is real. So they was creating illusions and convincing these people that this change is real around this emperor and how they really died. But that was not at all the truth. They was blind. What's going on with this dirty detective being this Knight of Swords rushing in to start this strike? That was the secret. Makes manifestations, appearances of demons, and sets demons upon men to destroy their devices. So this detective was sending demons on people so they can destroy them energetically with vices. And they was keeping that part about their true self hidden. They was the Knight of Swords, destroying, burns enemies when requested, and speaks of creation of the world, tells of the past. So they was telling these stories of the past. They didn't have no future. Why was this mature woman dead on the inside when it came to this 2 of Cups? Strength. Builds towers, destroys stones, walls, and cause rough waters. Finding the witches. She was destroyed and dead on the inside because she was a witch. And she was helping the Knight of Pentacles pull this off. Slept with your family. Yeah. The deceased male slept with somebody's family in secret and let them know. Yeah, they never meant to hurt them. This magician gives health and financial prosperity, concerns of one's safety with the divine. So they was concerned with one's safety when they left this note. But this main male and this privileged lady felt they could manipulate the emperor out of what was further. Double confirmation on the emperor. Controls the weather, rain, lightning, cures and causes pleasantness. And I just said that my emotions could decide if it's going to rain today, if it's going to be sunny today. If I'm emotional, it's gloomy. My energy runs and fuels the energy of the world. And vice versa to all the other divine people that watch my channel. That's the truth. They looking at what they invested in art, science, and restores loss of humor and disguises. Takes humor and dignity for others. So they was trying to take the humor from this person, this dirty undercover, because they was covering up that they caused this death to this King of Cups. And that's the truth. Yep. And they was co-creating with magic. What's the energy around the Scorpio of sudden wealth, huge trick? And they was spying because there was a devil here. They was spying on this 2 of Cups. The cause of love of women to men and men to women. So yeah, they was spying on this divine couple and their journey and their happiness. So they rushed in this Page of Pentacles and started all this strife in this marriage. What else is going on? In reverse. What's this? We got the 7 swords in reverse. Murder, bloodsheds, tells of things to come, causing the love of friends and or enemies to make one invisible. So they was trying to make it seem as if this emperor was invisible because they was creating illusions around this death of this emperor's family member to make themselves look good. Pure manipulation. You feel me? And they wrong because they don't know what the hell this emperor truly went through. They just seen it as a lick, but they were sadly mistaken. Is there any other messages the collective needs to know? Any details? This person actually believes in you. So this person actually believed in the emperor. I knew I had fucked up with the divine feminine, so that's why I was stalking her. What the fuck is wrong with you? So somebody was stalking the divine feminine. This divine feminine wanted to heal with somebody else because they knew that this karmic energy had started this huge house fire for manipulation purposes. So what's going on, beloved ancestors, over here with this fool, this thief? Yep. Confirmation on this huge house fire. This karmic energy caused this fire to manipulate the faith of the true emperor. Somebody is very intelligent. This emperor was very fucking intelligent, and they did not miss a fucking beat. They thought that they could have their cake and meal, and now they're exposed. So somebody thought they could have their cake on the menu. Yep. You are the #1 psychic investigator in America. Why, thank you. And to all my other psychic investigators, you guys are the #1 as well. So let's see what else is going on. This emperor was officially rejecting this karmic because now they realizing this karmic set them up. They picked the wrong side. So the emperor had picked the wrong side, and they did not see the truth that divine feminine or divine masculine had their back this entire time. What else going on? What else is hidden? Sister/female family member signed your signature. So it was a family member that signed the emperor's signature for manipulation purposes, separating the fake from the real, hidden truth. So this empress, this privileged lady, was separating the fake from the real. Feel me? A public figure was involved in this situation, this setup. What else is going on? They spooked because they didn't realize they was going to get locked up for stealing his home from the emperor. Yep. That's the truth. That bitch got what she deserved, P. That was my friend. So somebody was saying, fuck that bitch. I knocked that bitch off. She got what she deserved because that was my friend. You missed out on happiness listening to a clown. So this emperor missed out on happiness listening to a fucking clown. That's the truth. What else is going on? Beloved ancestors, is there anything else going on with this situation? Organ trafficking is under investigation. So if they was trying to traffic this emperor or this emperor's organs, they going to fuck down. Period. Fear and faith don't go hand in hand. Hello? Yeah, they was in fear and they had no faith. That's why they was fucking lying to people. Not only that, they was on the run from the bail bondsman. Prison guard was on the run from the bail bondsman. And the Russian troops was getting ready to move in because of this shit. So I don't know what the Russians got to do with this. This is why they hot and this is why they not. Period. They not hot because they robbing people thinking they can manipulate some shit and all they did was truly embarrass themselves. Trying to compete when you don't even fucking compare. It sounded like somebody was the job and this spouse ruined the job. They blew the mission because they was jealous. Let's talk about it. Wilder, Archie, Wilder. So let's get some names. Beloved ancestors, any names? Carson. We got Julio. We got Tila. We got Alexis. And we got somebody by the name of River. And Jaden. So we got Julio, Alexis, Tila, Jaden, Locust, and we got Matthew. And we also got Juliana. And then there was a Jackson involved, and an Andrew, and the Isaiah. So don't take these names to heed or anything, but just think about the people in your situation and see if the names came back to anybody. Don't forget the territories. We got Kansas, the Virgin Islands, and we got Amsterdam. We got a little bit of America, a little bit slightly out of America, and we got Kansas. So it started in Kansas and it ended up in Amsterdam. I believe the practitioner was in Amsterdam, personally, but I could be wrong. So let me get y'all some advice. I'm gonna slide on the thought of this. And go on to the next. Do another reading. Well, I got the energy to do it. So what's going on, beloved ancestors? What's the advice for the collective after learning a tough spiritual lesson? Decisions. It was time to make a decision. And they needed to choose right. Steady long, steady wrong is what the ancestors said. They needed to join in on this spiritual journey because it was the end of the era. It was the end of manipulation. It was the end of black magic. It was the age of Aquarius. Truth be told. Somebody should be considering self-employment. Anything else going on, beloved ancestors? Anything else? Yeah. Leaving in reverse. They was going nowhere with this plan. That's the truth. It was time to heal from the past and move forward to success and do better with ourselves. You feel me? And the way I see it is like this. You do not fuck over good people that God put on your path to help you because you listening to things of your past. It don't really mean you humanly good. And that's just how I feel. You don't fuck over divine people for karmic people because the karmic people is the devils. They will leave you right there where the fuck you stand. You feel me? You're strong enough to allow God to give you dominion over your demons. Things that they thought that could possess you and take you out of this world. Pray to God that He give you the strength to move past any darkness, manipulation, lies, you feel me, hurt, holes in your aura, wounds, whatever the case may be. Never allow a situation to take away from who you truly are, because in the end, if you lose yourself on the journey, then what's the point? That's how I see it. And I just want to, let my collective know I love y'all. Thank y'all for following me on my journey. Thank y'all for supporting my channel. Thanks for all the likes, subscribes, and love that y'all shown me. I'm sorry I've been away for a moment, but I was away because I was sick. I had to get all that dark manipulation out of my energy. A lot of people don't know, but they've been doing magic on me since I was a child. Imagine finding out that you been a fucking practitioner since you was 9 because somebody wanted to do magic on you because you told the truth about who they was. But hey, I guess that was the blessing in disguise, right? The blessing in disguise was you thought you was blocking my future, but you made me more powerful. In the long run, you didn't destroy me, you destroyed yourself. You couldn't hold me back, you was holding yourself back. And that's just how I feel about it. Because if you was holding me back, how could I still deliver these messages after all these murder attempts and all this fucking black magic and counterfeiting? You feel me? How would I know which direction to go if I wasn't being divinely guided from God? The one and only. But I just wanted to let y'all know that the love is appreciated beyond measures. Thanks for supporting me on my journey. If you want to donate to my channel, $1, whatever. Nothing is too small or too big. My information in the description box below if you need a personal reading. Until next time, y'all be safe and stay in love and light. Peace.